Remarks of President Joe Biden, State of the Union Address as prepared for delivery. In a pivotal moment for the United States, President Joe Biden delivered his State of the Union Address as prepared for delivery, outlining a vision for the nation's future and reflecting on the challenges and opportunities ahead. With the nation grappling with a range of pressing issues from the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic to economic recovery, racial justice, and global leadership, President Biden's address aimed to offer a roadmap for progress and unity. The president began by acknowledging the resilience of the American people in the face of adversity, praising the courage and determination displayed by individuals and communities across the nation throughout the pandemic. He paid tribute to the healthcare workers, first responders, and essential workers who have worked tirelessly to keep the country safe and functioning during these trying times. Addressing the ongoing battle against COVID-19, President Biden underscored the progress made in vaccine distribution and urged all Americans to get vaccinated and follow public health guidelines. He pledged to continue the administration's efforts to ramp up vaccination efforts, expand access to testing and treatment, and provide support to those affected by the pandemic. Turning to the economy, President Biden emphasized the need to build back better and create an economy that works for all Americans. He highlighted the administration's efforts to stimulate economic growth, create jobs, and support small businesses and working families. The president outlined his plans for infrastructure investment, clean energy initiatives, and workforce development programs aimed at revitalizing the economy and ensuring long-term prosperity. President Biden also addressed the urgent need for racial justice and police reform, acknowledging the pain and anger felt by many in the wake of recent incidents of police violence and systemic racism. He reaffirmed his commitment to advancing racial equity and equality, calling on Congress to pass legislation to address police brutality, voter suppression, and other forms of discrimination. In the realm of foreign policy, President Biden reaffirmed America's commitment to global leadership and cooperation. He underscored the importance of diplomacy and multilateralism in addressing global challenges such as climate change, nuclear proliferation, and terrorism. The president pledged to re-engage with international partners and allies to strengthen alliances and promote peace and stability around the world. President Biden also addressed the issue of immigration, calling for comprehensive immigration reform to provide a pathway to citizenship for undocumented immigrants and strengthen border security. He reiterated his support for DACA recipients and called on Congress to pass legislation to protect dreamers and provide relief to immigrant families. In his closing remarks, President Biden called on all Americans to come together and work towards a brighter future for the nation. He emphasized the importance of unity and cooperation in overcoming the challenges facing the country and building a more inclusive and prosperous society for future generations. As President Biden concluded his State of the Union address, he left the nation with a message of hope and resilience, urging Americans to remain steadfast in their commitment to democracy, justice, and equality. With bold vision and determined leadership, President Biden's address set the stage for a new chapter in America's history, one defined by progress, unity, and opportunity for all.